is it okay to can maple syrup? Nicole said, you don't need to can maple syrup. So what I think there could be some discussion on that, Nicole. So it seems like David may have some maple syrup. He may produce and have some maple syrup. He was wondering if he can those maple syrup to sell. So he followed up asking that, can you explain that or point me the best way to store those maple syrup?
Yes. So with syrup, it's typically, boiled, you boil it down, you have a certain brick. So there's a certain soluble solids typically. So you're getting it to a certain sugar concentration. And I believe it has a lower water activity because of that sugar concentration. So the syrup's typically just hot filled. So you don't need to go through the additional canning process for safety because it's hot filled and into sterilized jars, I believe. Betty, are you familiar with maple syrup?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Then I know who is. So
yes.
So I see that you put your email in there. So I will get information to you. I will explain that to you. Let me just write your email down. Hold on. Whoops, that's Autumn's email. Here, let me put my email in here. And if and David, if you email me, I will get maple syrup information to you. I will get the answer to you on the maple syrup because that's a great question. And I think, oh, here's your email. I just can't really answer it.
Yeah, that's a very good question. You can put in a jar, but you don't need to go through the canning process. That's what Nicole said. So another question by Miranda. Does it matter if it is stored in a room that has light, or is it best to store where it is dark?
Yes, great.
I would assume this question was for canned product in general.
Yeah, another great question. It should be, if you can't store it in the dark, that's fine. What happens is the light can degrade some of the vitamins and nutrients. So the light has an impact on the quality over time, but it's not impacting the safety. So, it does the light, just so you know that if you're gonna, if it's gonna be on your shelf for like a year, if you have a cool, dark place, it's just gonna slow down the degradation of nutrients. But it's not the end, it's not a deal breaker, and it's not a safety issue.
Thank you, Miranda. And I want to thank everyone who stayed at this session to the end. Please fill out the post survey that will help